Mm-hmm. I still can't get OBS to freaking pick up on my mic. What the hell?
You have to remember. You
Any
have to add the sound.
like
Liberative is now
what do you mean?
live.
What?
Mm,
Is this a test run, or did you?
No, this is not how I wanted to do this, but apparently it just immediately went to. I haven't even set up an event. Check my channel, make sure we are actually going.
I just got the alert for it.
Well, click it and make sure it's actually playing. It might not be.
Okay, refreshing.
Uh,
Well, this takes longer than I prefer.
why is it not working? What the hell?
All right, I'll freaking do it on my phone since it's showing up there.
Huh. What the hell?
All right, I'll freaking do it on my phone since it's showing up there.
yeah. We're apparently live already. That's fantastic.
We are live.
Yeah, that's what I get for rebuilding the PC and not setting everything up properly.
Well, this kind of affects my my warning that we are live in 5. Like, no, we're live now. Sorry, everybody.
Fuck it, we'll do it live. Go.
Yeah. I hope no one had to pee. This might be a bigger clusterfuck as my poorly reviewed books. So
Yeah, well,
everybody be on their A game.
I'm still fiddle farting with it, making it work. So
Yeah.
bear with me.
OBS is still not picking up my mic for some reason.
Yeah.
Your
Even though I
OBS or
added it.
this OBS?
This OBS is
My OBS.
Hell,
I
it
don't
even
know what the
titled
fuck's
it. I don't know how it did that. I didn't even give this thing a title. It just grabbed one. That's freaky. Just grabbed one.
I didn't mean to be this productive this early.
Devices, meters.
That is weird. Where's my chat?
It's like scoops.
What the fuck? I don't know what to do, dude. I'm just about fed up with OBS. If I uninstall it, where do I have to go to delete registry stuff? Like, completely get rid of it?
I have no idea, but as far as I'm concerned, what you should be looking at is that you add, whenever you're recording, you're going to have to add an audio input for your mic.
I did that.
Do it again.
And make sure that your mic is actually set up as one of the available things in the audio settings.
That's what I have it set as. To go off of that, not even default. Look for that mic and go off of it. And it's still not picking it up.
Mm.
I'm not even sure. Don't know what to tell you. And we're doing our own thing, so you go big Thomas with Christensen.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, that fucking guy.
That fucking guy.
You called Garrick earlier? Undiluted shit stain. I called somebody an unmitigated slack ass the other day, and I meant to say jackass, but I found it pretty funny. Slack ass. Apparently, I'm the
Okay,
only one who found
Sharon.
it funny.
So you see what I'm looking at here?
There we go.
Hello?
Why aren't you working?
I'm all alone.
Can you not hear me?
Hopefully we don't get a cup. I can hear you.
All right. Yeah. It's not playing, but it's
Can
got.
you hear me?
Yes.
Well, this just went to hell in a handbasket.
It's not playing, but I can see.
Hello.
Hello.
Can you hear anybody, Garrick? You know, for as duct tape as I think we are, he's got it well worse, apparently.
He's masking tape.
I can kind of see an image that he's trying to share an image, but I can't click on it to make it big. So I don't know.
I've got it down in my yeah, I can't click on it either. It just comes up as his image.
He left.
Oh, he's gone.
Bye-bye. Well, it is time. He's got to go join that actual thing.
Well, fucking good for him.
Yeah, so we'll see them in about an hour, I would imagine.
Yeah.
So, other than having to like crash rebuild my PC this morning, today actually, all afternoon, most of it. My day's been pretty uneventful. How about yours?
I got an email this morning from UPS.
Oh yeah,
Yeah.
They tried to deliver and couldn't.
No, they warned me that the delivery is for tomorrow.
You're not working tomorrow, are you?
I work at 3.
Well, hopefully it's there before 3.
Yeah. No. Well, I'd rather it not get delivered and I can pick it up from UPS.
Yeah. Well, it's probably there now.
Not that anything
Who's that?
not that anything shady happens here. It's me, bro. What? Come on now. That not that anything shady happens around here. I just don't want a box on my doorstep for, showing the entire night that I haven't picked it up.
Yeah, I had a delivery from Amazon that was delivered to my office, or tried to be delivered to my office on a Saturday. And I'm like, okay, nobody's there to get it. I get it. But then they're like, we tried twice and we can't deliver it. So you need to contact us. I'm like, it's an office building that you tried to deliver mail to on a Saturday. Why don't you just try again on Monday? And it took them until I actually had to contact them this morning about it. And it took them until like 3 o'clock to finally get the thing delivered. I'm like, they should have been here at like 9. It should have been your first stop.
I heard that UPS doesn't make left turns or something, or only makes left turns or something.
No, UPS plans their routes so that they're making mostly right-hand turns, so that they stay in the right-hand lane and aren't really dependent on traffic as much. I mean, they'll still make left turns if they have to do what they need to do. But the more times they can turn right, the faster they can get you shit, because they're not waiting on cross traffic.
Oh. Well, then there's that. All right, sweet. I didn't know if that was a real thing or just one of those urban legend bullshits.
It's a little of both. I mean, it's one of those things. They're not strict about it, but they do have, especially in congested cities, route planners that do that so that they're not dependent on cross traffic.
I mean, an 8-hour day, that could actually take up a good portion of an hour.
Yeah, just sitting there waiting for traffic to turn left.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, I agree. So where are the usual suspects? If I could get this working in less than 4 hours, I would still expect somebody, like Judsky to be around, or Nephilim.
Well, they still got a minute. We started early.
That's true. Did you...
Maybe they were just waiting for the warning.
Did you share to Twitter?
I did share to Twitter with the live in 5 because I had everything pre-programmed. And then you...
Yeah, well, this thing didn't go as planned, so... Apparently, there's another setting now where you can
stream live
immediately, like with one click. I didn't even have to do the normal YouTube double tap.
So I want to wait for topics because that would be what's best. But
I agree with that.
Yeah. Did I tell you about my my forced charity last week? That I had to go to a charity event Friday.
Yeah.
Yeah. So
Did they pay you?
no, they didn't. But I did get gas money.
Oh, so they kind of paid you.
Yeah.
So it's not really charity though.
Yeah, but it was. So I thought it was about virtual health, and I didn't really like what the hell. Yeah, it was about visual health. It was about eyeglasses for the community for low income kids, and so the whole thing I didn't think it was what it was about, and I wore the only tie I could find, which had a skull and crossbones on it.
Yikes!
Yeah.
That's not good. We need to get
Little
you a tie.
skulls and crossbones.
Well, I mean, that's better than, Pirate Pete's flag, I guess. But we need to get you some proper adult attire and a tire.
Oh no, I'm good with the tires. I got 5 of them, but 6 if you include my spare tire. But yeah, there was this famous person there, and I'm like, some famous person. I don't even know this famous person.
We might.
I ended up getting to talk to her, and I had no idea who she was. She's from Spartacus and a couple other things. But as it turns out, I had her on my phone because I thought she was the chick from Viking. And I made as it turns out, I had her on my avatar because I thought she was the chick from Viking using and I made basically a blonde warrior chick slaying a Yang Gang member. And it ended up being her, and she found it on my phone because we were talking about how important visual health is, and she ended up getting into like the things on our phones, and basically she's calling me out for pornography. And I'm like, I don't look at porn on my phone. and she's like, can I see your phone? I'm like, sure. I cleaned it out. I don't have Twitter anymore, so there's no memes on there that would have definitely gotten me into trouble. And she scrolled through, and she's like, what's this? And I'm like, it's a thing I made for my... She's like, that's me. Like, no, it's not. Some other hot blonde chick from something else. And she pulled it up, and I was like, oh my god. I have one celebrity on my phone, and it happened to be you. It was fucking awkward. It turns out she's a Yang Gang fan, so she really wasn't even happy with the meme I made. And she's from Metro Detroit, so we ended up having that in common, as well as me being an asshole for making a meme about her.
Well, I think it's just a sincere form of fandom.
That's it. Imitation, mockery. I'm a fan of whoever you are. Funny thing is she was on an episode of Criminal Minds, and I'm on like season 7 of Criminal Minds. I'm like halfway through. What episode were you on? Like, I have no idea who you are. Like, you're either a dead body or like one of those chicks with mascara just dripping down your face because you were tortured to death. So I don't know who you are. Just thankfully, I did make bigger ass of myself. I mean, than normal, so safe. I'm glad everybody showed up for the stream. Say hey if you're here.
I don't think there's anybody besides you and me. There's only 2 watching.
I'm started 15 minutes ago.
Oh, we're up to 4. 4 watching. 4 watching. I mean, somebody's here lurking. No, it's probably not Nephilim, as Hill usually... Oh, nope, it is Nephilim. There he is. Oh, we're up to 6.
It's Steven. He's
watching
on his phone and on his PlayStation.
All 6
or whatever
here.
His devices. We can start now.
We can actually start now. Even though we've been going for 15 minutes.
We covered Kavanaugh last week, which is nice to when something happens on like a Monday Because that it's not like we're just repeating stuff we've seen on Beauty and the Beta.
Pretty much. Did anything happen today? I didn't even get a chance to look at the news.
Well, last week we got the Kavanaugh stuff, but today it's just the stuff from the weekend with the Friday school skip. That means everyone's super serious about climate change.
Yeah. Well, that's so. This Greta chick.
Thunberg.
Yeah. Well, all I saw today was a little 2-second clip of Trump walking by and snubbing her, which good. Number one. Number two, you can definitely tell that there's something mentally wrong with that child. So.
Well, she's got Asperger's.
Oh, like legit.
It was stated. I don't know if she was actually diagnosed with it.
I mean, I could believe it. I've only heard literally like 10 seconds of her talking, so I can't be 100% certain off of that. But it wouldn't shock me. The only other thing I saw was that she posed for obviously a magazine shoot of some sort with her parents, and they all had individual headshots of them. Well, more than headshots, but glamour shots of them wearing Antifa t-shirts.
Mm-hmm.
But they're European, so their Antifa is different than our Antifa.
Yeah. She's the one who used the yacht with the solar panels.
Okay.
To get from Plymouth to New York City, and had to fly over the two people to take it back.
Okay.
Yeah. And also, she flew from Sweden to America to lecture Americans on fossil fuel usage.
Whatever. The Church of Climate Change is nothing but a socialist maneuver to gain power.
I mean,
none of these people, and I care about the environment enough to realize that they don't want to actually work on the environment. They just want to have control over Western Europeans. Because if they really cared about the environment, they'd be all up in China's shit, and all up in India's shit, and all up in Africa's shit, because they pollute way more than the U.S. does or Europe.
There's wind advisories in California because flocks of some fuzzy bastard sheep in their shawning season, where they shorn the sheep.
Yeah.
The winds will lay the fur on American soil from China that it gets into the air so high up. It's ridiculous.
That is a little ridiculous.
But this girl, she didn't have a chance. Her grandfather is a director. Her mother is an opera singer. Her father is an actor and the manager for her mother. So yeah, Thunberg is the first heard about climate change in 2011 when she was 8 years old, misunderstood. 3 years later, she became depressed and lethargic and stopped talking and eating and was eventually diagnosed with it. So she was diagnosed with Asperger's, obsessive compulsive disorder, and selective mutism. And yet she can still give speeches. So it has to be pretty much selective, or else she would have shut the fuck up. While acknowledging that her diagnosis has limited me before, she does not view her autism as an illness and has instead called it her superpower.
Oh, good Lord.
Oh. She's a vegan, and she is giving up flying.
Not anymore. She's a superstar now. She's literally an international superstar. She ain't giving up flying for shit. They won't let her. She's in demand.
Oh, no, wait. Yeah. For about 2 years, Thunberg challenged her parents to lower their family's carbon footprint by becoming vegan and giving up flying. Which in part meant her mother had to give up her international career as an opera singer. The family story is recounted in a 2018 book, Scenes from the Heart. In late 2018, Thunderbird began a school climate strike and public speeches by which she has become an internationally recognized climate activist. She's only 16. This is so beautiful.
Is she even 16?
That's the claim.
Okay. But basically, this whole persona, this whole shtick has been being groomed for a couple of years.
Yeah, there's pictures of her in front of Swedish Parliament last year, August 2018, initiating school strikes.
But isn't she homeschooled?
Well, she's got OCD and autism. There's a pretty damn good chance. School strikes for climate change. Thunberg's message. I tried to find out if that Berg meant anything, but they're not saying anywhere if it means anything.
What? Which?
The Berg in Thunberg.
Oh, yeah. Who cares?
I do.
Yeah, well, I mean, that's an unnatural obsession you've got.
Kevin Whiny Face Flanagan cares.
You're just mad he stole your shtick.
It's not an original stick though, and he stole it, and it's shit.
Well, you could always reclaim your throne. You guys just need to fight.
Oh, Flanagan's ass.
Have you talked to Flanagan yet?
I just mock him. Hosted a TED Talk, Stockholm, November 24th, 2018.
You know, when TED Talks started, I liked the idea. I liked the premise. But then it rapidly turned into nothing but postmodern shit and fucking leftism and communism. You know, self-congratulatory, masturbatory, pseudo-intellectuals.
Mm-hmm. I think there was recently a TED Talk on hacking dating sites. She was at the Austria World Summit, the R20, in May 2019, where she met Arnold Schwarzenegger and Antonio Gutierrez, who's just a Portuguese politician, Austrian President Alexander van der Bellen. Schwarzenegger to speed up progress. There's the Paris Agreement. Trump shit all over that. Sorry, sweetheart. She spoke in New York. Okay, so March 2019, she's in Berlin. April 2019, she's talking to the EU leaders. Austria, May 2019, she's talking to the Austrian World Summit. She hits the U.S. Congress in September of 2019. Later, she talks to New York Climate, or no, a year later, she's talking with the global climate. She's all over the planet, this chick, talking about global warming.
Yep.
What are you doing?
What am I doing?
Like what? No, her.
Well, yeah, I mean, it's the Al Gore thing all over again. Al Gore's, made a fortune off of, being a prophet for the church climate change. And she's just trying to be the climate change Joan of Arc, really, is all she's trying to do. So she's going to be, beatified by the Church of Woke and make her living off of it, make her fortune. She's going to be a climate hustler like
everybody else who's doing anything even remotely connected with climate change.
Yeah, she's going to be the Al Sharpton race hustler of climate hustling.
It's nice cow fart you got there. Hate for someone to block them.
Well, it's going to be interesting to see what happens when she ages into her 20s and some other child will come along and be utilized to capitalize on because, it's easier to get children to spew your dumbass messages so that people feel rather than think.
Oh, yeah. And looking at some of the coverage of this, like the guy on CNN, just some random ass fucking slack ass dude on CNN was saying, like these 8-year-olds are out here with their mom. I'm like, boo. Like, we got 10 years of listening to these kids going at us now.
Well, and dude, that even started when I was in school. I mean, the whole Earth Day thing was a big deal for elementary school kids, and now they've got their mitts into this, Church of Climate Change thing. So yeah, I mean, the kids are inundated with from pretty much kindergarten on, with an environmental message. And it's not that I even disagree with it. I mean, I think it's a good idea to be good stewards, but just the chicken littling that takes place to get them to care is problematic in my view.
Oh yeah, I don't know anybody who's actually anti-Earth.
There's probably a few, but
I mean, all my stuff's here, so I'm kind of for it.
I'm just waiting for them to get to the realization that if humans are causing climate change, there has to be less humans. When they get that math together, then we can actually have the war as well.
Yeah, I mean, if they're claiming there's such a big effect with cow farts, start slaughtering some cows. Kill animals if that's what you need. But don't tell me that a vegan lifestyle is more carbon efficient.
I'm not even going to get down into those weeds. I don't think it matters. Humans are omnivores. And if you want to try to shame people into giving up meat, good luck. You're going to die early. You're going to die weak because you don't have enough protein.
Yeah. The place I go and I shop at, Food City, the vegetables come in, most are locally sourced because it's smarter and more efficient to do it that way. And it's cheaper. It's less gas, really. But, your avocados aren't locally sourced. Your lemons aren't locally sourced.
Mine are.
Fuck you and your...
I say, I can grow that shit in my backyard. What are you talking about? It's about the only thing I can grow.
Yeah. But your mangoes...
we could probably do mangoes here, too. Can't do potatoes. Can't do carrots. Can't do the root vegetables. They don't really work all that well out here.
Well, if we could find a place without a rock, we could do all those things, the root vegetables. But yeah, it's like, the cows are coming from 35 miles away. It's the avocados that are being shipped across continent. Bananas, pineapples. Those are the ones that are getting put in container trucks and shipped across, entire oceans.
Do you know how fast they have to get bananas to market so that they don't rot? The green bananas you pick up at the supermarket were likely cut the day before, somewhere in South America.
Really?
Yeah. It is ridiculous how fast bananas go from being cut off of the tree to being processed to being shipped and onto the market shelf for you to eat. It is ridiculously fast.
America's so beautiful.
Well, thanks to the banana republics, anyway.
Didn't give me a hat or a hard hat or whatever the hell they use, so that pineapples don't kill them as they walk through the forest.
Pineapples are good. They grow on the ground, bro.
Coconuts. Damn it, I meant coconuts.
Yes.
Or mangoes.
I guess, yeah, a falling mango would do some damage.
What else we got for topics? Oh, did you hear Trump snub that little girl? Oh, poor Greta Thunberg.
Yeah, I said as much. And all I could see was it's an interesting clip because her face is full of hatred and rage.
I wouldn't have gone up to her either.
No, Trump did the right thing, but it's like one of those things that, what have your parents done to you? What has your cult done to you? That's the visceral reaction you get from seeing another human being.
Well, she was a big fan of the Paris Accord.
Okay, interesting factoid. Interesting factoid about the Paris Accords. Even though we withdrew from them, we met more of those goals than Europe did.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, true.
So just because we're no longer agreeing to it, we're still doing it. We're still beating them. We're still doing better than they are. We just don't want to be held accountable to it as a part of a treaty.
Yeah.
But we're problematic because they're worse than us somehow.
Well, that irked me about Elon Musk. He withdrew from Trump's coalition over the Paris Accord. And I'm of the opinion you have to be in it to win it. Like, you're not going to affect change from the outside. You have to affect change from the inside. And what you're doing is stepping back and giving over all your power.
You mean Elon Musk is giving up his power?
Within having a say-so in the Trump administration, yes.
Yes. No, I would agree with that. And he's one of the few people on the planet Trump would probably listen to.
Yeah. Kanye West said, "Why would I take advice from someone less successful than I am?" Arguably, Elon Musk is more successful than Donald Trump without having become president of a country.
Well, he's going to be president of Mars.
We'll see how that works out for him.
More power to him if he does. But yeah, it's one of those things that it just goes to show you what it's about. It's not about the actual outcomes of the agreements. It's about having the agreement in place to hold other people to some sort of standard or have power over some other people.
Mm-hmm.
And that's proven by the fact that we're doing better than the Accords called for us to do. But because we're not accountable to them for it, they're pissed off because they just want the accountability. They want the power.
Yeah, they need you to bow the knee.
Yeah.
It's not even about wanting, it's about needing it.
Right. Yeah, it has nothing to do with saving it's all about power. And once you can see that, it is so crystal goddamn clear. It's kind of like the thing with us trying, the drone strike on Saudi Arabia. I don't for a second believe that what I'm being told that it was definitely done by Iran. There are too many people that want to go to war with Iran. And using that as an excuse, it's the same thing we do all the time when we want to go to war. We send a ship in and it gets attacked, amazingly.
Yeah. I mean, it's different with some areas, but not Iran. They're not they're like North Korea. But Noah, the alternative Noah, who is #resist is in their profile, says, "I've seen a lot of hate from various politicians towards Greta. Here is what they don't get. There are millions of teenagers in this country that share her concerns and who will be eligible to vote in the 2020 elections. They will be the greatest generation. Here's the thing. Greta ain't an American. And she's 16. And many of the people who showed up there are not 18 and will not be 18. There's an estimated between 60,000 and 250,000, according to organizers, people who showed up. A third of them were parents. Or adults.
Do you know how long it's been going on that people have been saying the children are our future and they're going to be the biggest voting bloc, they're going to make the biggest change in the world when they turn 18? Do you know how long it's been going on?
Forever.
At least my lifetime, because I remember in 1992 when I became eligible to vote, the exact same nonsense being spewed. It was the same time that MTV did their Rock the Vote campaign and was affecting change. Now, arguably, it helped get Clinton elected, although I think that had more to do with Ross Perot splitting the vote, and Bill Clinton didn't win a majority. For as much as his wife likes to bitch and moan that she won a majority, Bill Clinton became president not winning a majority.
Yeah, you just got the plurality.
So.
Teens are pledging not to have children until their government takes climate change seriously.
Yeah, you know what teenagers are doing that?
The ugly ones.
Western democracies, Western
Hmm.
European democracies, which is, I mean, it doesn't really matter anyway because they're already being outpopulated by, oh yeah, everybody else who is either ill-informed or smart enough to realize it doesn't fucking matter. Oh, is there a bad echo?
No, not that I hear. I just there's a picture of the Titanic sinking, and it says, "If we're sinking, why are we 200 feet in the air?"
What? Oh,
You know, when the Titanic sank, it sank on one end and raised the other end,
yeah.
and that's their comparison to what we're doing. Like, yeah, that's exactly it.
No, it's just, I mean, they took Chicken Little to heart.
Really, yeah. This one is Martha Guerrero Blue. Says climate change is a reality we can no longer afford to ignore. We cannot keep striving for development and peace without addressing the immense rise in the oceans and natural disasters. Immense rise of the oceans. Right. Anyway, so the picture is of, Greta giving Trump that dirty look. And over Trump's face, it says dinosaurs. Over Greta's face, it says asteroid. And over Trump's face, good fucking God.
Yep.
Neville says self-talks to the UN.
Does she?
No, it's just saying, like, children are our future. No, self-talk to the UN.
People are dying, Greta Thunberg gives a passionate speech. Who? Name them. Name names. Who is dying because of climate change?
We started a war because some ambassador's daughter or president's daughter or somebody who wasn't even, but said that the Iraqis or Iranians or somebody were throwing infants out of incubators and tossed them to the ground. I think it was an ambassador's daughter, and it all turned out to be completely made up. But it got us into like Desert Storm or Iraqi Freedom or some shit. I don't remember it because they all blend together over time. They just keep calling this little kid beautiful and brave for saying something we agree with. Beautiful and brave, stolen my dreams, my childhood, the empty words. This is your childhood. This is what you've chosen to do with it.
Yeah. Pretty successful, if you ask me. Not deservedly so, but is nonetheless.
Dads for change. She is all of us. Hashtag Climate Week 2019. If a picture's worth 1,000 words, then a GIF is worth 10,000 words. Hashtag Climate Week. Decided to replace my plastic toothbrush with a biodegradable bamboo one. Sustainability aside, it's a much prettier design. Plastic toothbrush is ugly as sin.
Trump says he'd be a good arbitrator in the Kashmir dispute. I'm going to go ahead and disagree with that one.
If you're nice to him, he'll be nice to you.
Yeah, but we just have no business, honestly, in Kashmir. We're not going to be able to solve that problem. That's just as bad as the Israeli-Palestinian nonsense.
So it's the Climate Summit. It's a cartoon. And it says energy independence, preserve rainforest sustainability, green jobs, livable cities, because apparently our cities are currently not livable, renewables, clean water, air, healthy children, etc. And somebody in the audience says, what if it's a big hoax and we create a better world for nothing? Because that's my argument.
No, it's one of those things that it's overblown because it's a good political tool. We're acknowledging that, and we don't want to give you the power. That's why we're not following through on your asinine suggestions. Not because we don't want a better world. It's just we don't want your vision of a better world because you fucking suck.
Mm-hmm. This is a dire famine forecasted. Los Angeles, it is already too late for the world to avoid a long period of famine, a Stanford University biologist said Thursday. Paul Ehrlich said that time of famine is upon us and will be the worst for most disastrous of 1975. He said the population of the United States is already too big, that birth control may have to be accomplished by making it involuntary and by putting sterilizing agents into staple foods and drinking water, and that the Roman Catholic Church should be pressured into going along with the routine measures of population control.
We are one of the least densely populated countries in the world.
And the fattest.
Well, no, Mexico is the fattest.
Well, you said one of the least.
Yeah, that's true.
So, one of the least and one of the fattest. So, thank you. You are mistaken.
Could happen.
Apparently, Josh, who's not here for some fucking reason, big timing us somewhere. Yeah, okay, gotcha. Roger Dodger. He watched The Dead Don't Die, the new Bill Murray movie.
Yeah.
And he said something about the dead coming back to life because of global warming or climate change. And I'm like, oh my God. There hasn't been a shark movie in recent memory that I can say I've seen that hasn't been about climate change in at least 10 years. Like the last one I can think of is Deep Blue Sea. And that's because they genetically engineered the sharks themselves. But I haven't seen one that isn't about polluted oceans and man-eating sharks because man-eating. I would get behind a shark movie if it was about, overfishing, like stealing the fish from the area, causing a shark to eat people, take test bites on things that weren't available normally or things that they would not usually eat, but it's ridiculous. Let's talk about Bivisibility Day. I heard you had a bitch fit about it.
I saw it trending and I was like, Jesus Christ. Is an entire month not enough?
Yeah.
Like, I so seriously do not care. I don't care who you sleep with. I don't care who you put your junk into or have put their junk into you. I don't care. It's not to be celebrated. It's just to be tolerated.
I think bisexuals are the biggest whores out there. They can't even pick a group to stick with. Steven, are you here? Yeah, Steven's here. Are bis gross to you, being a gay man?
That's a good question.
Steven says Eric Harris and Dylan Gillable died from climate change. I know that was the police, Steven.
Yeah, Netflix.
Oh yeah, that infuriated me. Like they should be complaining about
rising sea levels. Oh no, Not rising sea levels.
Soon we'll have even more land in our control. That's terrible for us.
You would think that would go the other way, and they would be the ones causing it.
Yeah. Like, we have clean, renewable fuels, but we're burning diesel engine.
We'll take care of the land dwellers by flooding the land. It worked for God once. Okay, the delay is not that bad. I know the delay is only like about 15 seconds, so I don't know why he hasn't answered this. Yeah. Steven, stop sucking. Answer.
Blow the dick out of your mouth and type, homo. So Dr. Julie Shaw is claiming visibility on Bi Invisibility Day.
Oh, you know who's not out there screaming about Bi Visibility Day? My very own bisexual senator, Kristen Sinema. No post about it.
Good morning, my fellow bisexuals on this day. Jesus Christ.
Okay.
I am bisexual. Bisexuality is beautiful. Bisexuality is its own sexual orientation. It is not a phase. It is not a choice. It is not a rejection of the binary. It is not a stepping stone to another sexual orientation.
Wait a minute. It's not a rejection of the binary?
It is a rejection of the binary.
Oh, well, fuck that shit. It's in the name. They can't reject the binary and call themselves bi.
Yeah, I'm for both. Reject binary. No, like, you're super for binary. Your whole identity is based upon the two. It's Bi Visibility Day, so here are a few key elements of bi culture. Sailor Moon, Orlando Bloom as Legolas, Zendaya and Tom Holland's lip sync battle, me in any jumpsuit, Sandra Oh and Andy Samberg co-hosting the Golden Globes, and hating TERFs. What? Trans exclusion ran. Okay. Oh, that's TERFs for you, but Melanie Murphy. This is just ridiculous. There is no bisexual dating dilemma. You literally have all the choices. Now, if you can't stick with one or the other, huh?
They're not pulling the straights. So, I mean, they can either... Well, that's not true. They're getting straights of the opposite sex, but they're not getting straights of the same sex.
Oh, Stephen answered the question awfully, as per usual. Thank you, Stephen. Promiscuous, ugly pie people are nasty, but if they're hot and no sign of disease, would have banged. That's gross. Gross. But of course, to me, everything you do is gross, so there's that.
Yeah, except he's like one of the few gay guys that can actually recognize a hot chick.
No, we just had a huge argument over that the other day.
Oh?
He was putting definitely less attractive women in the same category as Amber Heard.
Hang on. I'm not trying to blank on who Amber Heard is. Amber Heard.
We're so old.
Yeah, well, Oh, this is the one that kicked the shit out of Johnny Depp.
Yeah, and smuggled dogs into Australia and a whole bunch of other shit.
So she's pretty and she doesn't think the rules apply to her.
Yeah.
Yeah, fuck that bitch. Good looking though.
Yeah, she's a Hollywood 9 as opposed to just a regular 9.
Yeah.
But he was putting people that had no business being anywhere near Amber Heard in the same league as Amber Heard. Yeah, you said you confuse them because they look similar. That means they look alike, which means they're on the same level, and they're not.
Who is he confusing with Amber Heard?
Oh, you just have to look them up anyway. One of them was Rachel. Which Rachel did you say it was? Rachel Nichols.
Rachel Nichols. I'm not sure who that is either.
Yeah, I told you have to look her up.
You can say it a little louder. Just say it, dude.
I heard. That's in my mind. What's up?
So, where's everyone else?
Well, they are big time.
Thanks for pointing that out.
From the mouth of babes. Jesus. Get the other thing and get out.
Is my dad your only friend?
I don't want to use a phone.
Are you not likable?
Shut the door. Shut the door. Thank you.
The other one is Abby Cornish.
Abby. I don't know who that is either.
Have you watched Jack Ryan?
No.
Abby Cornish plays the love interest in Jack Ryan, and Rachel Nichols played Lady Jane in the first.
Okay, so Abby Cornish is a Hollywood 7.
Yeah, but Steven says, "Oh, I confuse them sometimes." Why? Terrible gay.
And she's like thick too.
Mm-hmm.
Amber Heard is
But not bad.
not
But she's thick.
Yeah, like a good thick.
Yeah, she's got curves and everything, and she's got a chubby face though. And Amber Heard does have a bit of a chubby face. She's got chubby cheeks. But Abby, yeah, she plays in Jack Ryan, and you don't see all of her, but you see enough of her to be like, why do you look so thick? Like, you're not a thick woman, but you look thick. And Steven says Margot Robbie is hotter. Because Steven is a terrible.
Is no hotter than Abby Cornish? Yes. Hotter than Amber Heard? Flip a coin.
See, that's why you're on the fence with the bisexuals, because you're on the fence about everything.
Actually, I'm basically what I'm saying is there's tons of guys that like fall down dead at the idea of Margot Robbie, but I don't think she's that hot.
I don't either. But apparently that's just me and not the gay guys out there.
Like, I still think ScarJo is the hottest thing Hollywood's got right now.
No.
Oh, yeah. Who's better looking than ScarJo?
Yeah, Amber Heard.
No. I disagree.
Yes. Old Phoebe Cates.
No.
I mean, young Phoebe Cates, but old
No.
Phoebe
I
Cates.
never thought Phoebe Cates was all that good looking, honestly. I mean, she's not unattractive, but I just 6, 7,
Have you tried shutting your entire head?
I have, but unfortunately, my think meat works. Now, if you want to toss out Shannon Elizabeth as a contender, I'd be down for that.
I do like Shannon Elizabeth's big teeth. So I'm also going to throw in Jennifer Love Hewitt.
Oh my
when
God!
When she's not squinting.
Yeah, I've got a fondness for her too.
Yeah. Now, Flem, who you got? I'm a big fan of Jessica Biel. for big teeth women as well.
Yeah, she's good looking, but she's got a girl next door look to her that isn't like Hollywood hot.
Oh no, obtainable. That's terrible. You know who I don't like? Kate Upton's another good one.
She's gonna turn 30 and lose everything.
I don't like Olivia Wilde. I don't get that one.
I like her. I think she's cute. I think she's good looking. I just think she's a horrible actress.
I don't like Amelia Clark. Jewel, I hate you.
And you call me old. Good lord.
Can't even restrict his pants. He gets to keep the wrench, and I can't complain. There's this girl. She's a Latino. She was on Glee. She's been on other stuff too. She's some sort of definitely Hispanic, but she's not thick. But Naya Rivera, that's who it is.
Let's look her up.
Naya, probably the only one that's famous. So you don't need to.
Yeah, literally the first one. Yeah, she's good looking. Oh, yeah. Another hottie that's a total contender, Selma Hayek. And Selma Hayek's like 55.
Yeah. Yeah, I think she's 57. Yeah, I think she just turned 57.
Smoking hot.
Lucy Liu.
She looked great in her 20s. She's not so good looking now.
Give Selena Gomez a couple more years. Sure.
When
sure,
you
Little Wayne
are done big timing us, bring the whole crew.
Charlize Theron. I mean, she's better than Scarlett Johansson.
Who? Charlize Theron?
Yeah.
She dolls up really good.
Yeah, like at 25. Woo!
I'm going to agree with Steven. Alyssa Milano is still really good looking. I mean, her brain's broken, but she's still really good looking.
Really weird boobs, though. There's like 2 extra shapes in there.
Okay.
I mean, if I hadn't seen her grow up since she was like 12, I would have said boob job. Because of how round they are at like the wrong point. They slim down, but then they get rounder, and it's like, what? That's an odd bulge. I've never been the huge Angelina Jolie fan that everybody has. Like, they keep putting her at number 1. I'm like, no.
No. I mean, she's good looking, but she's like an 8. Maybe even a Hollywood 8, but she's not.
Like, the hottest she ever looks is in Laura Croft with the fake boobie.
Yes, and she's entirely too skinny, like unhealthily so. So I mean, if she, plus she's like really freaky deaky in the head.
Yeah, like especially when she's making out with her brother.
If we're gonna go old school, Kim Basinger.
Kim Basinger, yeah. I was never a big fan of Kathy Ireland. And I hate her voice.
Her voice, yeah, she's not a good actress, but she is really fun to look at. She's still fun to look at.
What was the other one?
Cindy Crawford?
I wasn't a huge fan of Cindy Crawford. There was something I really liked about Julie Strain, besides the gigantic boobies. But she had a big forehead. I mean, like I'm a catch, complaining about these women. Like, as I rub my belly, like she's too fat for me. Like, oh, here's another girl that'd never date me. All of them, apparently.
Oh, you've always got Mercedes.
Which Mercedes?
Carrera.
She's currently in jail right now, so it's not working out as much as I'd hope it would.
Hey, man. Charlie Manson got married in jail.
He also got divorced in jail because she wanted his body when he died. And I've always wanted a girl to want me for my body, but not in that way. And wasn't she also already married?
I think that's a true statement. Yes, if I remember. I'm not up on my Helter Skelter knowledge. Sorry.
Pretty sure she's already married. Well, he has nothing to do with Helter Skelter. This was like 5 years ago. Matt says he got an email in all caps about getting I'm sorry he got that. That's apparently is a bad thing. But really, if you're going to complain in all caps about getting banned for all caps, there's a pretty good chance I was right to put you in the first place.
See, Matt's problem is that he's too professional, and he will actually address fools like that and give them the time of day.
Send Stan and Lily invites. I told Stan to shut up the other day. He called me out for something. I go, shut up, Stan.
Well, I mean, I agree, Nephilim. ScarJo is way harder than Kim Basinger, but Kim Basinger, especially in her day, was a complete smoke show.
Oh, Kelly LeBrock and that the blonde chick from...
Look up Kelly... Look
yeah, Kelly LeBrock and her show. Oh, what's that other chick from Kelly Brook? Is that I don't remember. She's freaking gorgeous. The chick that starred in Piranha 3D.
Yeah, because I watched Piranha 3D.
You should. There's a bunch of naked in it. Jerry O'Connell gets his dick bit off by a piranha and then it later gets swallowed. Oh, I haven't talked to Stan on this account. I have to
on mine
to find a tweet from.
Oh,
I got it. He's right here. There's a dog looking back on a plane, and I clicked on that instead of clicking to his freaking profile because it's a cute doggy. It was a good doggy. Roadhouse, Kelly Lynch or Jessica Lynch, Jenny Lynch.
Is that Jessica Lynch?
Jenny Lynch? Might be Jessica Lynch.
YN. Jenny Lynch.
Oh, it's definitely YN. Is it Jenny Lynch?
No, it's not Jenny Lynch. That is not a good-looking woman. And she's an astrologer, so no, that's definitely not it.
Roadhouse. It's Kelly Lynch.
She
she does not look good now. But Kelly Lynch in Roadhouse with the tan. Gorgeous. Even though she also has a large forehead. You know, we need to decide this for us. A female Jew. We could get one of those on the program.
Sarah?
I don't think Sarah's actually Jewish.
I'm trying to think who else I know who's a chosen people.
Lily.
She's not a Jew.
Yes, she is.
Is she?
Yeah, I give her shit for it. She better be Jewish. Or else that's a weird thing not to correct somebody on.
Did you watch her interview with Stan?
No, I'm still pissed that Stan has got OBS down before I did. '90s Jamie Presley. Yeah, Brooke Burke is more exotic and I think cuter than ScarJo.
If we're going back that far, we can go all the way back to Kelly Kapowski.
Dude, we did Kim Basinger.
Yeah,
We're at like 82.
yeah, that's true. That's true. Well, no, she looks. I mean, she looked good all the way in through the '90s and in the early 2000s. She still looks good, especially for her age. But you got to take that into consideration.
Man, if you're going looks good for her age, we got to go with Laura. Yeah, what's her name? She's like 75. Raquel Welch.
She was like the it girl, like before I was born, like in the late '60s. But I mean, she's good looking. I just never found her like super hot.
She's hot, and she's like 73.
Let me see here.
My favorite Jew girl is Sarah Michelle Gellar. You have a favorite Jew girl? Mine is damn it. She's vocals for the Bengals. Or yeah. Hoff. Susan Hoff.
Oh yeah. Well, her eyes, dude.
Oh, yeah. I used to have a gif of that Walk Like Egyptian where she looks from side to side.
Something about that is just yeah. All right, so,
I like the way she talks.
Let's see here. That's not what PB's.
I've heard good things about Cleopatra.
We're going way back.
Joan of Arc, that chick. What if you could just Google hottest women ever? Hottest women golfer was one of the choices. I really like occasionally Alexandria Daddario.
She has to be dolled up though. She's outside of the contrast between her eyes and her hair. There's really nothing that stands out about her unless they doll her up.
I like her lips. All right, so I've never even heard of half of these 50th hottest women ever.
Oh, Morgan Fairchild.
Oh yeah. Oh, Heather Locklear.
Yeah, not anymore, but yeah.
Yeah.
Beverly DeAngelis.
Yeah. She's even cute older too.
Yeah.
So number 1 is Megan Fox, 2 Jessica Alba, and then I get to number 3, and it's Carrie Hilson, and I can't think of anything she's been in Chronicles of Riddick, maybe? Riddick? No, Riddick. It was Riddick. Hilary Duff, Gwen Stefani, Rachel McAdams. Rachel McAdams is below Kate Beckinsale, which just hurts me.
Wow.
Oh,
Morgan
Lilith
Fairchild
was
was born in 1950.
I don't even know who Ashley Greene is. Oh, it's the pixie chick in Twilight. She does look a lot better with long hair.
Wait a minute, is Eva Green in there?
It only went to the top 9, okay. And then the list expanded to the 50. But
Eva Green's kind of hot too.
Her and like 12 other girls look exactly the same.
Yeah, in like a bag of antlers sort of way.
Like her and Emily Blunt and
okay, so let's switch this a little bit. Hot or not, Maggie Gyllenhaal.
Not.
Correct. Correct.
Who was Erica Dushku? Sometimes looks very good.
Elijah Dushku.
Elijah? What did I say? Erica? Oh,
yeah.
Eliza. Sorry. Lilith from. Are we talking still about Eve and Lilith from Buffy the Vampire Slayer?
I think he's talking about like the mythical Eve or Lilith.
I'm like Eve or Lilith, the mother of all monsters. Lilith? Yeah, I don't think. From all accounts, apparently Medusa was pretty hot before Poseidon and.
Okay, I gotta drag this over to the screen to show people because it's funny.
I was gonna pick a Lilith. It'd be Lilith from True Blood.
So take a gander at the stream if you want to see a funny pic.
Okay. Historical lady Steve went with Eve. Like, yeah, at one point, Eve was the hottest chick on the planet, man. Also the only chick on the planet for a little bit there, but, splitting hairs at some point. Didn't you promise me something on screen?
If you look at the stream.
On stream. I'm on the stream.
No, like look at the actual stream as it's streaming.
In Hangouts?
No. In YouTube.
I'm on YouTube.
Are you watching our stream?
Yes.
Do you see the picture?
I've just got my thing posting. I can see my.
Are you paused?
No, I can see my
live?
voice vibrating. Am I live? No, I'm not currently live. Apparently. There we go. That's figured it out. I didn't even need help from the tech expert. Sweet and sour Jesus. David Hogg.
So there's a thing. Enough of that nonsense.
And Greta Thunberg.
Funny in a snorting kind of way.
Yeah. I liked Amanda Bynes. She was a cute kid. Into like 20 drugs. Angela Everhart. We're back in the 90s. She played Lilith. What else we got? Oh, should mute this while I'm on stream.
Yeah, I should mute a bunch of stuff while I'm on stream. I never do.
IMDb's got a list of 50, so we'll go starting with number 9.
The Connors is still going on? Really? How has that not failed out of existence?
Rihanna, Angelina Jolie, then Jessica Biel, then Jennifer Lopez. All of the people I just listed are above Scarlett Johansson. Gemma Adderton. Okay, now we're just getting into bullshit. Because the next one is Alicia Keys, and she's not.
Candace Swain-Poll. Yeah, I have to admit, she is a Hollywood 9. Millie Jovovich, also a Hollywood 9. Maybe an 8+, maybe a 9. I think she's a little debatable.
This girl, I don't get. Rosie Huntington Whiteley. Now we're just getting ridiculous. We got Ava Mendes on here. We got Christina Aguilera, Nicki Minaj. Apparently, it's forced diversity. Haley Williams is on here for no reason. Selena Gomez. Leona Lewis. Okay.
Ew.
Kelly
Ew.
Cuoco. Oh, hey, big timer.
Mhm. Oh, I showed them the
Katie
picture that,
Cassidy.
I don't know, I guess it was you, Sean, that was sharing it, of Gertrude, what's her face, and David Hogg.
Yeah.
Yeah, they laughed their ass off.
Hayden Panettiere, that little fire plug.
What are we talking about?
Women hotter than Scarlett Johansson.
Yeah. And
Oh,
there's only been like 3 contenders, honestly.
okay. Well, look, here's the thing with Scarlett Johansson. She has the hot body, weird face problem.
I don't even think she has a weird face.
I do. And it's just me, though, I guess.
She's no, who was the chick on 90210? Shannon Doherty. Shannon Doherty has a weird face.
Mm.
Like her eyes aren't level. And once you see it, you can't unsee it. So go look.
Oh man, that
Oh,
same thing
Uma
happened to
Thurman
me.
has an ugly, well, not ugly, but a weird face. Something's wrong
You
with
are
her.
not in line with what we're talking about, sir.
Yeah.
Hotter than this.
Hotter.
Candace Swainpool is no.
Oh, what about that chick that I shared with you on from Reddit?
Yeah,
Sean?
what chick did you share with Garrick, Sean?
No, vice versa, Jay.
If you guys shared a chick, it
He's
Vice versa,
he's
doesn't need to
missing
be-
the joke.
doesn't need to be included because she was shared.
Jay, have you watched The Boys yet?
No, it's on my list. I've got to clear it out before I can put Frasier.
God damn it, Jay.
Frasier's on my. I'm still in. I'm on just about to season 7 of Criminal Minds.
Well, Erin Moriarty was, I wouldn't call her hot, but she is cute.
My God, is she ever cute?
Steven, I don't know if you know this or not, but Brie Larson was in Kong Skull Island.
Mm-hmm. She is a looker. Hotter than
Where's Josh?
what about Jennifer Connelly?
He forgot that.
Like younger Jennifer Connelly.
Young Jennifer Connelly, super hot.
Mm-hmm.
But the question is she contending with ScarJo?
I'd say so.
Yes, messed up is we keep saying young. It's like pretty sure we're being toxic right now, fellas.
Well, that's what we do.
We've also acknowledged the ones who aged very well and still look fantastic.
Mm-hmm.
Were Stan and Lily joining or what?
I don't know. They acknowledged that that you sent them an invite. So
What about the ginger ninja?
who?
The only ginger you know.
Oh, I don't know. I haven't heard from him. He was texting me earlier today, but yeah, it was gun-related stuff.
He hasn't called me, so apparently he didn't buy anything.
Yeah, I'll have to call him tomorrow, see what's up.
Nephilim just called you guys out as half homo.
Let's see. Who-
Nephilim picks the
Where's
new
Scarjo?
Tomb Raider chick over Angelina Jolie.
She doesn't have the top for it. I'm sorry. She's not Chastain.
That's true. But so is Angelina Jolie, and she wore a photo.
I would disagree. I think she's way more top heavy than this new chick.
No, they're about the same.
What?
Yeah.
Hmm.
Angelina's just longer. Steven, I agree. I really
Yeah.
enjoyed Rebecca Romaine.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
Yeah, when she was a Stamos.
Yeah, he got her for the best years.
Yep.
Good on you, Uncle Jesse.
Okay, so
Well, apparently,
when you
it's,
say Uncle Jesse, I get it, but the real Uncle Jesse is Bo and Luke's uncle. That's the real Uncle Jesse.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, but that's only to you.
Well, and Stan.
And the 9 people who saw Dukes of Hazzard.
I watched Dukes of Hazzard with my
in
grandmother. Thank you.
2009 or
And
whatever.
also Heat of the Night.
Used to be a TV show, sir. Was in syndication when I was a kid.
Mm-hmm.
I'm talking about the movie.
Yeah, nobody watched the movie.
No, nobody cares about the movie.
Who the hell was the? Wasn't Jackass one of the Dukes?
Yes,
Yeah.
he was. He was Luke, if I'm not mistaken.
Yeah,
I don't know. I saw it, but I didn't pay attention.
John Schneider's still my favorite Duke.
Yep.
No, Daisy. Well, whatever her actual name was.
Catherine Bach.
Yes.
That's not from the movie. That's from the original TV show. It was Jessica.
well-
what's her name? Was the one in the movie?
Simpson.
Yeah,
Simpson,
Jessica
yeah.
Simpson.
Well, I think Steven already knows this. My first crush was what was the first Pink Power Ranger? Kimberly,
Amy Jo Johnson.
Amy Jo Johnson. Thank you.
I was trying to
I
think of the
think
chick that
Kimberly.
played the new Power Ranger, the Pink Power Ranger, because
I
she's
don't know
also
any
in
of the names.
Aladdin, and I think she's doing the new Charlie's Angels. She's like half something brown and very cute.
Oh yeah.
Holly Berry looks good in John Wick. I haven't seen it yet.
Oh, what about Addie?
I rented it though.
What's Captain America's girlfriend's name?
Haley Atwell. Yeah.
Thank you, Haley Atwell. She wouldn't pass for hotter.
No, she's just lumped in with Katy Perry and Emma, the chick that played the new Mary Poppins. I can't think of her last name. She married and I think divorced Jim from The Office.
Oh, Krasowski?
Yeah. John Krasinski?
Oh,
Krasinski?
Krasinski.
What?
Yeah, Krasinski.
Yeah.
Mm.
Thank you for the last 30 minutes for everybody who tuned in to hear every hot chick I know. Know of, anyway. Colby Smulders now.
Well, she's good looking, but she's not a contender.
No.
I'm glad no one's mentioned Pamela Anderson. Thank you so far, guys.
Because she had to be like back when she was discovered.
Yeah, she's Heidi, or not Heidi, Lisa in Tool Time.
Yeah.
Jessica Alba?
Yeah. She's on the list higher than ScarJo, but apparently Sean's not having it.
Well, I don't know. I don't know about this one.
Emily Blunt. I said Emma. I think Emily Blunt got a divorce.
Wait,
Wasn't that?
I thought they were still.
I know they had
hitched.
2 kids. Let's check it out. Emily Blunt divorce. Emily Blunt. Emily Blunt divorce. Oh nope, she's still married to John Krasinski.
That's what I thought.
You know what? Nobody mentioned Tia Leone either.
Because Sunny Leone's hotter.
Who's that?
Sunny Leone, she's doing Indian movies. She's like the hottest porn star of all time.
Oh, porn star. There you go.
Is Megan Fox still good looking ever since she had the kid, or has she gone off the rails?
Megan Fox was like number 3 on the list.
Toe
So, yeah.
thumbs.
2 thumbs.
You know, Stan and Lily are probably listening to this stream, and literally all we're doing is talking about random Hollywood
They're
thoughts.
not going to jump on that.
Wow.
No. I had the option to. I'm just not going to. Tia Carrere is the most beautiful exotic woman.
I just saw a picture of Olivia Wilde with her hair cut short. God, that's not a good look for her.
That's because she's not super hot.
Yeah, no.
She looks good as a brunette. She does not look good like that. Ooh, Kate Beckinsale. That's top notch.
Yeah, with the accent. Yeah, sure.
Mm-hmm.
Did you guys see Pamela Anderson on The View? She kicked their teeth in when it came to Julian Assange. No. Is he still alive? Did he know something about Hillary?
He's exactly alive as Ruth Bader Ginsburg.
At this point.
He is Schrodinger's Assange, is because he's both alive and dead simultaneously.
I don't know. Is he alive? Look in the box. Look in the box.
I don't want to open the box. I don't want a cat stuck on my face.
Natasha Henstridge. I really enjoy Natasha Henstridge. I even liked her in She Spies.
Well, what about the new up and comings?
I don't know their names. I got the new Kimberly from Power Rangers was as close as I got to naming that chick. Selena Gomez when she fills out a little more.
Let's see, no, not Dakota Fanning. What's the chick that I'm thinking of?
Selena Gomez still looks like she's 12, but she's walking around with Cindy Crawford's 25-year-old body.
Oh, what's Joey King's sister's name? God, she's a looker.
Jamie King?
Is it Jamie?
Jamie King's a hot girl. I don't know if her sibling's name.
Let's see.
But she was
Hunter
in...
King. Look up Hunter King.
Hunter King, okay. I'm still contesting that Jamie King is a hot girl.
I think she.
This is
go
degenerated into the weirdest stream we've ever had.
Mm-hmm.
Apparently,
we do this every stream.
Not there for my. Yeah, she's cute. For my Chuck Tingle stream. All right, she's okay looking, but I would give you look up Jamie King.
Let's see. Eyes too far apart.
Preferably hot Jamie King. Well, all right. So then she's blonde.
Stevens just said, I never thought Hayden Panettiere, or however you say her name.
Well, she's short, but otherwise she's hot.
He never thought she was hot. She looks like a child. I agree, and I can say the same thing about Kirsten Dunst.
Oh, no. I like big teeth. She's got small teeth. Small little child teeth.
Chiclets for teeth.
Yeah, they're not chiclets. Pass. Amy Smart. Steven, you are so gay. Not even in a good way at this point. Just critique fashion and stay away from women.
Oh, Alexandra Daddario.
That's Daddario. Yeah. And apparently, she's not that attractive. So my fence sitter.
Who says who?
Me.
Sean, the fence sitter.
She has to be gussied up.
No.
Yeah.
She's a 35-year-old that I thought was 20 when I first saw her.
No way she's that old.
She's older.
Because there's no way I'm that old. Because first time I saw her, she was playing a kid in Percy Jackson.
That's what I'm saying. And she's over 30, I believe.
God damn it, she better not be. Steven's got an honest question here. It's going to be about how I shit on him for being gay. Oh, I did enjoy Allie Larder, but no. She She exudes sexy as opposed to being sexy.
Who?
Allie Larder.
I don't know who that is.
Yeah,
Oh, look up
Resident Evil.
Cooler Bikini.
33. She
God
was
damn it.
33. I think she was older than me.
That basically ruins my fantasy at this point.
Yeah.
Mila,
Sorry, Jay.
Milia
I still have Hayden
Jovovich is
Panettiere.
Jovovich. Either way, Mila's better looking, and Mila also happens to be one of my favorite actresses because she was not only Lilu, which was fantastic, but before that, she was the first love interest in the very first episode of Parker Lewis Can't Lose.
She was, yeah. She was.
Okay, if we're gonna go with the young chicks, what about Chloe Grace Moretz?
No! Fuck no. I don't even know and still know. I can't stand her. What did I just see her in and I still couldn't stand her? Oh, she's in no wait, I'm thinking of the other one. The other one is also bad. Steven, who's the chick from Carnival Row? Because I'm looking up this Marley chick.
Is that really Abigail Breslin, or is she just done up a lot? She looks like she's done up a lot.
She's getting older too.
Yeah.
we can start commenting on her. No, she's got a lazy eye, Steven.
Who?
Oh, you know who looked really good? She was in a movie with Marley Shelton. Fergie. Stacey Ferguson from Black Eyed Peas. In the only movie I can think of that she was in was Planet Terror. But look up Carnival Row now. I'll find out that chick. Carnival Row. Yeah, Cara Delevingne. She's got those same awful fucking eyebrows. Somebody pronounce that. Yeah, her. She was in the music video with
Good Lord.
What's her fuck?
Fucking can up on that ass.
Who are we talking about here?
Gabriella Ford.
Holy crap, she's older than me.
Who?
Shannon Elizabeth. I could have sworn she was younger than me.
Is this a porn star? Because all I'm getting is porn.
I don't think so. Might have to look up Instagram.
It's a porn star, bro.
It is a porn star. Damn it. Still.
And I got a picture of her butt right here, and you're not standing anything on it.
Maybe that's the wrong chick I'm looking at. There's three of them in one picture.
All right.
Hang on.
Thanks for having porn on my phone. You're the first one to do that.
You're welcome. No, I'm not. You're the first one to do that. I'm the second.
No. I keep porn off my cell phone because a lot of little kids like to grab my phone and look at it.
Oh, oops.
Oh, this is the chick banging the puck. I don't get that at all. There's no way. No, Steven, you were right the first time. Cara Delverne, whatever fuck. Elijah Cuthbert is cute, but she's not on the same level, man. Even though she's got fucking gigantic chiclet teeth. Oh, that's my favorite.
Wait, is that the one from The Girl Next Door?
Yeah.
Thought so.
Yeah, she is.
Very nice.
Oh, who was the chick on the hall pass that also did the Three Stooges? She looked good in the Three Stooges.
I've seen Hall Pass.
Yeah, she was the prostitute that shit in the chair, shit in the bathtub.
Oh, yeah, I got nothing. I don't know who that is. That's IMDb Hall Pass, apparently.
Why must even the right-wing sites are throwing up stills and images of this fucking faggot twerking at the climate change thing?
I wish I could
Alright.
see that.
Just a reminder, it was Sean who said faggot, and I am not getting us kicked off of his platform. He is. Alexander Daddario is Paige. Lauren Bowles played Brittany.
Wait a minute, we've been calling Stephen that for a while now.
I call Stephen gay. It's completely different. Nicotine Patch Girl, Ed's daughter. Vanessa Angel played Missy. Alyssa Milano played Mandy. Are any of these names ringing a bell? I guess I could cross-reference Hall Pass with... What was the other movie?
The Three Stooges.
Three Stooges from 2012. All right. Sofia Vergara. Kate Upton.
Yeah, she was a nun.
All right. Is that who we're talking about, or Snooki, Jiro, Ronnie, Sammy?
Yeah, she'll probably be near the bottom. She had a small part.
Isaiah Mustafa was in it. I don't remember him being in there. All right.
It's so fucking disgusting. Why do I have to see it?
Was she a nun?
What are you watching?
Hey,
I keep
ginger soda.
seeing this stupid gay piece of
Gay
shit twerking. Yeah, he does look like Carlos Maza too. He just
Yeah, it does. That's
so
what you should call him, gay wonk.
fucking repugnant. Good lord.
I'm just... I forgot I turned off notifications on Twitter, so because Sean and Face were annoying me the other day.
I found out about
You know, we didn't start out to annoy you. We were just having a friendly conversation, you know, like people do. But then you had to whine and moan about it.
Well, to be fair, you were being assholes interrupting my music.
Oh, okay. I'll be right back. You guys.
Okay.
Hi, women. Women hotter than Scarlett Johansson. Go ahead, Josh.
Well, he's just going to say Liberty Day.
Yep.
Well, yeah, she is.
She's cute. I'll give her that. She really is.
So, what was I going to ask? Oh, did you guys discuss Greta Thunberg or whatever her name is?
Of course. It's really the only news that happened today.
I have to admit, I saw the clip of Trump pretty much just ignoring her.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, dude, the look of hatred on her face was amazing.
Well, you know, higher cognitive reasoning and thought is hard when it's not your own.
Pretty sure her face is just stuck that way.
Never mind, Garrick.
I heard you, Josh. Don't worry.
So did you are you guys dragging Lily in or what?
I can
You
send her an
didn't send her a
invite.
link?
I thought Jay sent out the link to everybody.
Oh, God.
I don't have a link.
I know he sent it to Stan. It was in the gun club, dude. You can get right to it. You don't need an individual one.
Carly Craig, that's her name.
No, I didn't see Beto get called out in Aurora, Colorado. Saudi Aurora, Colorado. I used to live in Saudi Aurora, Colorado, for a brief time. If you want to link that, Stephen, that would be awesome.
I saw Rambo: Last Blood yesterday.
How was it?
It was great.
Oh, good. It's finally a movie I can look forward to.
Yeah, there's lots of great death scenes in there.
Razorfist was talking about it on his arcade stream on Friday night. Apparently,
Well,
most of his audience went and saw it either Thursday night or during the matinee on Friday, which tells me they're not working.
yeah. No. To be fair, I was disappointed to learn Razorfist doesn't even own an AR-15, but he does own
I don't think he owns
a
many
Mauser
rifles.
C96
I don't think he owns many rifles.
with a buttstock. So I
Did
will
you
give
guys
him
see this? It's in the
credit for
Gun
that.
Club.
Yeah, I saw that. It's great.
I love it.
That's the future libertarians do want.
Mm-hmm. And here's Carly Craig. I think she's a good runner-up for Scarlet Garjo. Why do we have to abbreviate people's names now?
Ooh, nice. Fuck that lamppost.
I want to be able to do that to a lamppost in a tank.
Are you still talking about Liberty Doll?
No, that only lasted about 10 seconds.
Damn,
We all
man.
agreed she's cute.
Did you check Gun Club, Jay?
Yeah, I saw it already. I saw it already.
Damn, alright. Well, and that's the chick I was talking about, Carly Craig. No? Nothing? Nobody?
She's all right.
I think I recognize her from something.
Tree of Logic. I don't follow Tree of Logic for some reason.
Why babies? Why babies?
I'm just saw something on Orwell and Good's tweet. I don't want to know if this is real or not.
She's cute.
Tree of Logic was
cute
not
as
a-
Liberty Doll.
Yeah, well, probably because she's not packing away nuts for winter in her cheeks.
Okay, Count Dankula is asking about a bug he has captured. Where the hell has Macoptera been for an entire year, and can we still get a hold of him?
I can on Discord. But chances of Macoptera knowing a Eastern or Western European bug, not the best. And also, you get a lecture about calling it a bug.
Well, I can say
Insect.
that here because he's not listening, because we haven't seen hide nor hair of him in a year.
Whoa! I got 5 listening. I only got 2 in the in chat, so he could be that other one.
Caddis fly.
Speaking of libertarians, I don't know if you watched the debates between the president, Libertarian Party, and Nick Seward versus Dave Smith. No, I haven't seen no. I don't watch anything about libertarians because they're a joke.
Aww.
Yeah.
It's okay.
Card-carrying libertarians are a joke. Because they
Yeah.
they nominate people as their candidate, like The guy's name I can't remember.
Austin, I strip out of my clothes during debates. Peterson.
And that's one of them. And then there's the guy who didn't
Where
know what
is Aleppo?
was. Yeah, what's Aleppo?
Johnson.
Yeah, Gary Johnson.
Who's Aleppo?
What is Aleppo?
Now, in his defense, that question did kind of come out of the fuck nowhere, but still, he should have been a little more astute. Gemini Man?
That
Yeah,
looks
it's a horrible
awful.
movie starring Will Smith fighting Will Smith because Will Smith is so obsessed with Will Smith.
Oh, I had an inside joke with you earlier that you completely missed not being
Wait.
here.
Didn't they reference that last night?
Was this about the Dead Don't Die, that horribly pretentious movie?
I did mention that, but no, it was Steven mentioned Brie Larson when we were talking about women hotter than ScarJo, and you got to give Steven some slack. He's gay, but he mentioned Brie Larson, and I was like, "Did you know she was in Kong Skull Island?"
Yeah, she was. She was actually tolerable.
Not particularly.
I wouldn't go that far, but yeah.
No, she was tolerable.
She didn't have a lot of speaking parts.
I know.
That helped a lot.
That's what I'm saying.
It's like that Ruby Rose was only tolerable in John Wick when she wasn't on screen.
So
I've
I've been trying to find a holster that will fit my Glock 19 with a suppressor mounted, and the only one I've found
Good luck.
has been the T-Rex arms.
What suppressor? What suppressor?
It doesn't matter what suppressor it is. The T-Rex arms will work. I just have to buy a Surefire X300 Lite for it to work.
Yeah. Well, Surefire makes a holster that indexes with their light as well, and the entire slide and barrel and everything's exposed. So that's another option.
Yeah, that's the way the T-Rex arms is, and it's like $75.
Surefire. If you use an Omega or not an Omega.
Okay, well, let's think about this practically. If you were to have a holster that would contain the slide and the barrel and the suppressor and all, how long would your draw be, really?
All the way to your armpit.
So you'd
Pretty
have
much,
to stick
yes.
it down or get it like on your hip.
Do a drop leg.
Yeah, do a drop leg.
But then you run the problem of if you're in a kneeling position trying to shoot, you're going to run the suppressor into the ground.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
The Offspring will fit inside a light mounted Safariland.
That's the other problem. You got to find a holster with an open bottom.
Yeah.
Most of them are not.
Yeah, the Safariland for my Glock 45 has a cap for over the light, but you can just remove it and it'll slide right down there.
So what about this, Josh? Why not just buy some Kydex and mold one around it the way you want?
Well, the problem that they said they ran into was retention.
Right.
So
Not just that, there is a gap between the besides the part of the barrel, but below the barrel, between the, below the.
That's what I'm saying. You can expose
Rod.
the suppressor safe for an inch. That'll stay there so it doesn't get hung up when you try to draw. You know what I mean?
Yeah. Also, the bottom of Sherpas are.
I know I thought about modifying a Serpa holster, but I can't run a light.
Well, yeah, you can't run a light. Yeah.
That's the only downside.
Who are you trying to assassinate?
Incoherent boogaloo noises? That's all I'm going to say.
I understand.
Do you? Do you understand?
No, but I was going to keep going anyway.
Anywho,
I want to talk Boogaloo, but yeah, at
All
the
right,
same
let's
time, it's
talk
kind of
Boogaloo.
a boring subject. It's kind of a boring subject at the same time. I'm sure the people of all the 4 or 5 people that are watching are like, oh god, I don't want to listen to that.
you mean all the wonderful citizens of Internet Land?
So let me ask,
Mm-hmm.
how was Ski Doggy Hour?
Oh, Ski Doggy wasn't there. It was Stan.
What?
Yeah, I know, right? It was Stan, Matt Swanson, Lily, and a couple others that didn't really talk much, and myself.
Nice.
Lily?
Mm. Yeah, she pops in every now and then, but she doesn't do much besides laugh.
What happened to that other blonde chick that was in all of them like a month ago?
Oh, Tracy? Yeah, she's still there, but she wasn't in this one. They usually do the daytime ones.
I'll see if I can join tomorrow. I don't know that I will.
I'll try, but I'll be at work. I'll have to rig up my work computer somehow.
Yeah, I'll have to take mine out to the car and do it from the car.
Mm-hmm.
Where are you blowing that burp at?
The cat,
Nice.
fur little fucker, just gets hair on everything.
So Sig Haig died yesterday.
Yeah, I saw that.
And they're making him out to be like, oh, he was in everything. I'm like, he wasn't in everything. I mean, you're gonna point to
He
something.
was in a lot of Rob Zombie films.
Yeah, like point to Bill Paxton or Lance Hendrickson. You know, like Lance Hendrickson's been killed by everything from Pumpkinhead to an alien to a Terminator to a Predator. Like not Sig Haig, who was crazy and racist in the last thing I saw him in, Hatchet 3.
I kind of just go ahead. Sorry.
He might have like the most zombie kills of anybody, but other than that, calm it down with Sig Haig.
Yeah.
I think Danny Trejo might have more zombie deaths than Sid, as far as that goes.
I kind of want to send a picture to Greta Thunberg of me with the deer I'm going to kill over Thanksgiving.
That's
And with a picture below it that says, or something that says below it, I'm helping.
There was a good story on Facebook about this guy in 1985. He was in Africa and he had come across an elephant that wasn't moving, but he was standing there with 3 feet on the ground and one leg raised. And the guy slowly approached the elephant over the period of a couple minutes to make sure the elephant didn't kill him. And the elephant allowed him to pull out. He used his pocket knife to whittle out a large piece of wood that had splintered into the elephant's foot. And he would tell the story on and off for years. And then he was with his kids at the Chicago Zoo. 20, 25 years later. And this elephant makes this loud noise, and everyone turns to him, and the elephant raises his foot off the ground, and he's staring right at the guy. And like the guy couldn't believe it. He thought it was the same elephant, and he gets down, climbs over the enclosure, gets down, and it climbs back up the other side, and he approaches the elephant that had his foot up, and the elephant trampled him to death because elephants are goddamn animals. And it wasn't the same damn elephant. And I laughed at that story for maybe 5 minutes. It was hilarious. Anybody got any stories like that? Because that's my elephant story.
I do not have any elephant stories. I have a German Shepherd that thinks he's a lap dog, so he's cuddled up on my lap.
Calm
Oh,
down. He's like 10 months old.
Yeah. But he's also like 55 pounds. So, J Fry.
Steven said, I saw Skull Island. I don't remember Brie.
Yeah, she was the anti-war reporter.
What up, man?
I'm sorry?
He said my name.
So, I was going to ask you, did you happen to see TFB TV's Ultimate Boogaloo packages?
No.
Yeah.
It was kind of funny. They had a
On YouTube
Die Hard
or?
package. Yeah, it was on
or-
YouTube.
Okay.
They had a Die Hard Boogaloo package,
Let's see.
which consisted of the Beretta M9
Hell yeah.
and a Steyr AUG.
Hell yeah.
And they also had
Oh,
Die
I get
Hard
Die Hard.
Part 2
yeah,
package.
Which is
which-
a porcelain Glock.
No, it's a Beretta M9. And an MP5.
And an MP5? Oh, man. Apparently, Die Hard was pretty important to my my gun purchasing life.
Apparently. I don't know who else would really want to carry around an all-steel package firearm like that.
You shut your dirty
I mean, I
mouth.
carry a Browning high power, but I'm just insane like that.
You're a glutton for punishment? Yes, we know.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
I like having to constantly pull my pants up.
Get a better belt.
I've got a gun belt.
Get combat holster.
I'd love to have a battle
Or
belt.
combat suspenders.
You mean a battle belt?
Yeah.
Yeah.
I said combat suspenders.
I prefer battle belt, though.
I want a battle
Combat
belt.
suspenders will hold up your freaking battle belt. Because if you get a battle belt, you got to have your gun, knife, mags, plus AR mag, plus your med
Life
kit,
hack.
plus your freaking dump pouch, plus first aid.
Well, no, the battle belt works in tandem with your vest. So about a quarter of the shit you just labeled are going to be on your vest.
No, battle belt is not part of your vest.
Can be.
It could be, but it's not. You've got your tiers. Tier 1 is battle belt. Tier 2 is LBE, load bearing equipment. Tier 3 is your backpack. So tier 1 is when you strip out of your armor and your rest of your shit. You will still have a magazine for your AR and 2 pistol mags plus your knife and a first aid kit and your dump pouch. The thing you can go without is your dump pouch, but it better be on your carrier.
Mm-hmm.
And you should have a form of hydration on there too, so you need a pound of water on you. Which is why you need combat suspenders.
I just carry water in my backpack. In the camo back.
You need a hydration pack connected to your plate carrier.
It's in the backpack that's on my back.
That's part 3. Bite a dick.
I have filters and everything for it, Jay Fry. I have life straws and shit for that.
Yeah, then you have to go to the fluid.
Yeah.
Carry
Yeah,
an
I
Nalgene
can
and
totally see that. I'm in a firefight. Hey guys, thirst break. Hold these.
being pinned down by a sniper. You might want to take a drink in the 6 hours it takes for reinforcements to come and fucking grenade the shit out of his hiding spot.
Couldn't I do that with my backpack?
Do you have your backpack?
Yes.
Or is your encampment being shut down and you happen to be out gathering firewood and you don't have access to any of that? The whole reason you're not taking on the sniper is because you don't have your rifle with you because it's on your level 2 and you only in level 1. Now you're bear girling your pee because you didn't have your fucking backpack on you.
Or I could, just carry my backpack with me. Because
No, you're not
I'm going to stay mobile.
You're not going to want to do that either.
I'm going to stay mobile. But I am thinking about getting some soft Kevlar pads for the backpack, though.
For your thighs. Yeah, I understand.
No, not for my thighs. So I'm thinking about getting a Zev trigger for my Glock, Garrick.
Oh, you fucking vagina.
I can't tell if you're pissed or the fact that you're just pissed because I'm looking at buying a trigger for my Glock.
Your Glock works fine with the trigger it has.
Why not make it better? No, this is just...
You know how you make a Glock better? You go out and buy a real gun.
That plastic fantastic, friend.
Hey, I'll take half the way to the plastic fantastic over a steel one.
I'll bear the weight.
Yeah. But no one ever complained about a dog eating their 1911.
No, only the grips. It's okay. It malfunctioned anyway after the third shot.
You can still beat him to death with it.
Yeah, this is very true.
Best part is when you run out of ammo, it still makes a great boat anchor.
Mm-hmm. Actually, my Glock would make a pretty good war club using the suppressor as a handle.
Yeah,
You're
until you
hitting
break
somebody
the barrel.
with plastic.
It still has weight behind it.
Dude, what do you think a modern day nightstick's made out of?
Yeah.
Rebar coated in plastic.
I was about to say, the tire knocker that I used to carry in my truck was wooden. Granted, it had a metal rod through it as well.
Yeah.
But
good
was
lord,
nice,
who is
soft
scratching
wood.
what?
What
that
is
was my
scribbled?
dog.
See, what we need to do is we need to have, instead of letting Josh waste his money on gun parts that he doesn't need, we need to get him a ceiling-mounted microphone so that the background noise isn't an issue with him anymore.
You mean a mic boom?
Yes.
That's a boom mic.
I would love to go back
Boom
into my
mic,
office
whatever.
and do the show, but yeah,
You're lying. You wouldn't love to, otherwise you would.
No, I really would, but unfortunately the carpet is kind of tore up in there thanks to a dog.
I was
So
gonna say I could do this from my cell phone now, and I'm still in here on the microphone.
yeah, well, just depends on if that microphone decides to randomly drop the call.
Shut up! I have Wi-Fi.
It's the only way it works.
I got better Wi-Fi than Sam Winchester.
So
Poor
lame.
cat.
Also, Garrick, What was with the boomer cringe meme you sent to Vince and Henry and me earlier?
Let me refresh my memory.
It was the one where it had Greta Thunberg and it had the Nazi girl on it.
Oh, just throwing memes out.
Yeah, it was cringy.
Nephilim's got my back. He said, I think in the hypothetical, the cover is too small and you can't get to your backpack.
Oh, they're giving away a flex brace.
Thank you, Nephilim.
And Josh,
I'm sorry, what?
you want to take a chance at winning a flux brace?
A flex brace?
Flux, Flux brace.
For a gluck?
For a gluck, yes.
Where at?
Yeah, jawohl. Instagram.
God damn it, I don't have Instagram.
Well, you're missing out, friend.
No, he is not. You need to unzuck your life, dude.
I actually don't hop on here much. Henry saves. Henry shares a lot of shit with me. Like, daily. It is the place to go for guns. I ain't gonna lie. Yeah, look up Flux Defense.
Yes, Steven, he died either late last night or early this morning.
Well, I sent the link for the hangout to Lily, but she is not joining.
Yeah, she's obviously got better people to do.
Oh.
Mm-hmm. Probably Stan's podcast again.
It was actually a pretty good show. But
I haven't seen
It
it.
really
yet.
was.
by
I
the
downloaded
end,
it,
I
so.
think Garrick and I were the only ones there.
I'm pretty sure I missed the last, 5 minutes because I fell asleep.
What was it talking about? Was it talking about Stan, how Lily should do a calendar?
Oh, that's just wrong.
Stan's got 6
Oh.
calendars already.
Yeah, I know.
Stan's probably got a collection of them at this point.
Well, we could ask him.
Yeah. I'll ask him tomorrow if he's on.
How many
Probably
calendars
not.
do you have, Stan,
Yeah.
that are non-automotive related from the bank?
Yeah. You must have calendars to 2025. He's like, no, they expire by then.
Yeah.
Oh.
And I'm like, the calendars? He's like, no, the girls.
Oh.
Oh. We're just terrible. Just terrible.
Terrible? Nah, not really. I am disappointed in Lily.
Why?
Because her ass needs to be here.
Well, we've only got one more episode before we get into October where she said she was going to be on.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, fair enough.
I guess next week's is going to be the 30th, huh?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, it'll be my post-birthday celebration.
30th or no?
Garrick, when was your birthday?
29th.
29th.
Yeah.
That's
Remember,
really the
we
22nd.
discussed this last year. It's blonde, then it's you, then skip a day, and then it's me.
Mine's the 28th, so there's no skip a day, fuck basket.
Okay, well, skip a day between you and blonde then. Jesus Christ.
Hers is like the 19th.
It's the 26th. Matthew told me.
Matthew who? Do I know this Matthew?
Christensen.
Never
Not
heard
ringing
of the
a bell.
guy.
Ah, for fuck's sake.
Wait, Matthew Lee Christensen?
Matt told me her birthday's on the 26th. His is on the 18th of October.
You know, I'm just saying that Greta Thunberg is the ultimate vegan in the fact that she constantly proclaims at every press conference she's a vegan.
You didn't hear the part where she got her parents to become vegan and give up flying when her mother is an international opera singer. So she basically got her mother fired to do that. And then in the course of 2018 and 2019, she's flown to like 13 different climate events.
Of course. She wouldn't have it any other way.
She's the girl they talked about that had to get the two guys flown overseas to New York to take the boat back. Yeah.
Yeah. Oh, I know. Believe me, I know. Also, just to save you guys, just some money and time that I will never, ever, ever get back. Don't ever watch the movie The Dead Don't Die. It is horrible.
Zombies are the reason for global warming.
Pretty much. There was not a single solitary funny moment in that entire fucking movie, and it was supposed to be a comedy with Bill Murray and Adam Driver and Tilda Swinton or whatever her name is.
Tilda can't do comedy.
Yeah. She played creepy.
She doesn't have timing.
She played creepy Scottish woman thing that had a Japanese sword that was an Undertaker.
Okay.
Yeah. I watched this horrible movie, and yeah, I regret it. That I wasted.
Hey Josh, I have a question.
Sure.
Why do you hate yourself?
Why do I hate myself?
Yes.
Because I've had a lot of problems in my life, and I somehow think I'm to blame for them. Why?
I mean, I got problems in my life too, but I'm not wasting time. Like, not that desperate to.
I was bored. I wanted to watch a movie.
Well, jeez.
I'm helping you guys out.
You're sacrificing yourself on our behalf? That's sweet.
Well, I thought it might have been funny because there was one somewhat kind of funny joke that Bill Murray did, like in the trailer.
Oh, that's the only funny part in the entire movie, huh?
It was like the only somewhat that elicited a small chuckle. Other than that, the whole movie's damn pretentious, and yeah, it's horrible. The fact that they make Steve Buscemi to be out the Trump guy that's wears a MAGA style hat that says "Make America White Again." It's like, oh god, really, guys? Come on.
Yeah,
it's lazy.
It's Hollywood.
What was the flyer thing that they did?
Flyer thing?
Flyers, yes. Islam has the
Islam's right about women.
Islam
is right about women, yes. I have to admit, that's actually rather ingenious.
Yeah. Man, I wish I'd have thought of that. Oh.
It's right up there with "It's Okay to Be White."
Mm-hmm.
I just think it's funny that I get that the liberals don't want to address the actual issues brought forth by it, but so they have to act confused. I just think it's hilarious that the press thought it was worthy of a 5 or 10 minute segment.
Mm-hmm. Of course.
Mm-hmm.
Was it racist? You decide.
Nope.
I can just see people the gears turning and then some kind of monkey wrench just falling in them. It's like you have to stop and think.
You literally have to make a judgment call that they're either that Islam is good and correct about women, or that they're not, which means that Islam is bad and women are good. And it forces
that's the choice
them.
You have to make. Are you Islamophobic or are you sexist?
They hold two despairing ideas in their head simultaneously, and never the twain shall meet, and that's simple 5-word statement makes them meet, and they have to sort it out, and they can't.
I love it.
It's pretty funny.
So they automatically default to, well, this can't exist, therefore it must be a crime. Which is why they take it to the police, which is not the correct thing to do. They have to appeal to authority. There is no authority, thus a second level of the conundrum.
Where was this?
Winchester, Massachusetts.
Yeah, Winchester, Massachusetts. Yeah, that's right.
Really? Because there's a bunch of accents for Winchester, Massachusetts.
Yeah, the main gal is an Aussie. She's the one who found them, quote unquote, and took them to police station.
And of course, Dorothy, who knew something will happen. She's just not sure what. All right, we're at about 2.5 hours, and I hear stuff in the background that's going to get a flag on this episode.
What? You mean gunshots?
No, somebody else's YouTube channel.
It's in range. Deal with it, brah.
We are dealing with it.
We're going off hours.
Oh, fine. Be that way.
Hey, I've been here 2.5 hours. I've.
That's true.
You would think, hey, how are you at 2.5 hours when it's only 11:06? Ask Sean.
Hey, you're lucky this works at all, given what I had to do today, okay?
Every one of you motherfuckers was at least 20 minutes late today.
To be fair, I was only here. I got here at what? 9? My time?
Yeah. No. More like 9:40.
Oh well, it's an A for effort.
Say for something, all right.
Well, it's okay. You usually get an A for being an asshole all the time, so I'll take that.
Fair enough.
Damn right, fair enough. They're doing
All
a
right.
mud test of the Desert Tech MDR. It's interesting.
No, they're not.
Yeah, they are.
Keep your damn trigger finger disciplined.
Let me know when to hit the button.
Go ahead, hit the button.
Don't shoot
Bye.
your dick off.
Bye.